Welcome back to the Center Podcast. I got Mark and Quinn here. How y'all doing today?
I was doing fine.
I'm fantastic.
A little moisture on your forehead here.
Yeah, I'm hot.
You good? You lost your water already?
My water's over there, but I was looking for like a napkin or something.
Yeah, this is the bathroom.
Niggas never had napkins. Napkins.
Got way too many napkins.
Yeah. What's new?
Not much. Let's see here.
So I brought you guys gifts. I actually brought them this time.
Oh yeah, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go again?
Aruba?
Oh yeah. What the fuck is that?
I was saying,
Sydney?
sad part is I was really saying that it was in Mexico all this time. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then when you told me about it, I was like, yeah, like I really been saying that shit to everybody, and it was like, niggas ain't never been nowhere, so I wouldn't know.
I ain't never been out of Philly, so I ain't know what's the difference. It's like,
Yeah, I was tripping.
that's kind of like some white person shit to say, because it's like any place that sounds exotic, like, is that Mexico?
No, but I really thought that shit was like there, cause like I always thought people mentioned it, and that's what they was talking about. But like, and then I looked on Google Maps, and I was like a couple miles away from Venezuela, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You thought you were in Mexico? So you were over there, you still thought you were in Mexico?
No, I mean, I like when I was on, like, the reason I pulled up Google Maps is because like when I landed on the flight, I wanted to see where I was exactly, like in
But no, it's funny because like you landed and you're like, yo, I'm in Mexico.
Aruba. More like Aruba. Hurricane Katrina.
Let me just can I unplug this real quick?
What'd you just say on the phone?
What?
about Rachel's last name.
Oh,
We're even now.
oh yeah, Rachel Swag.
But yeah, that happened. And then I was like at Pizza Hut in Aruba talking to the waitress. Yo, they had one waitress working that whole joint and it was packed, and I felt so bad, but she was the nicest person
You was like clocking. You was like,
yo, like,
I have experience at Domino's.
no, but she was so nice though. Like it was like damn, like we really talked to her for like a grip, and it was cool. Did I ever tell you what was crazy about there? How they all speak like 4 languages and shit. Like everybody,
it's like mandatory.
Like, not mandatory, but like everybody speaks like pretty much everybody speaks 4 languages.
Damn. So if I go over there, and be like, I know somewhat Spanish. They're gonna be like, we spit on you.
Probably.
We know.
No, they're all nice as shit over there, but
Nah, they'll spit on you.
they all speak, or like for the majority of people there speak English, Spanish, Dutch, and then their like local language is papimiento. And that shit like, but deadass, you'll see like a black guy speak English, Spanish, and Dutch in like a 15-minute
Why
span.
Dutch?
Because that's who owns like that area.
Okay.
Like even their currency is
Dutchin.
Dutchin.
yeah, we just gonna glide past that.
Dutchinese.
What can I
But
say?
yeah,
My gift.
I was about to say.
Dutchin.
I just like I didn't really.
Got that Dutchin
To be honest, I
currency.
didn't make this like personal. I just like got stuff that I thought looked cool. So I'm gonna let y'all just like grab and like whatever y'all get. So like,
It's fine by
Can we
me.
Tracy's a thing?
huh?
Nope.
Tracy's a thing.
Nope.
Tracy's.
I don't care.
No.
If y'all
it's not a
both agree.
thing. It's not a thing.
Are they
I'm not
both in the
giving
same
up
thing?
my
Oh, but even better, they're in a bag. So I want y'all to go blind in here. And what
Well, I
y'all
mean,
get, y'all
I
get.
can't see it. It's not a clear bag.
I know what I'm saying, but I want y'all to be like smart
I'm
ass.
not gonna do that. I'm gonna
Smart
smart
ass.
ass here. How the hell would I look in it if I said I didn't care what I got?
Go ahead, kid.
Go ahead. I don't care.
My hand's too big for me to go like this. So.
Now I can see.
Sorry. Ooh.
That's exactly what they had over in I don't see keychains like this. I'll take it.
You got the fat guy.
Okay, I'll take it.
Wait, actually, let me see.
I'm both smoking and he got a whole beer.
Let me see.
No.
I want it now because I'm fat.
Too bad. We're not
And I
trading.
smoke, and you don't even smoke, and you don't
bad.
even drink.
And you drink.
Too bad.
Take this, bro. It fits you. Give me this one.
Sorry,
Stop. Give it to me.
No, I'm sorry. I want it.
I will take these both back and return them
Alright.
to Aruba.
Take a whole flight to Aruba.
Hey, what are you doing over here? I'm here to make a return. I don't even live here.
Bro, this fits you. It's a gold lizard. You were playing with lizards in Puerto Rico.
I wasn't playing with them. They just showed up.
Wasn't playing with them.
They just showed up. I mean,
That
that's where
5-minute
they
story
live.
on
They saved you
Instagram.
15% of world car insurance?
No, I don't have theirs.
First of all, hold up, because obviously Thor is summoning thunder outside.
Yeah.
Shit was
They saved you 15% of world car insurance? Can you say that joke again?
No, they heard it the first time. He just didn't laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, he has an M on the back of his cap. Yeah, this is for me. This is
Let
definitely.
me see the M.
It's right there. You don't see it? See it?
First of all, that's not an M.
What the fuck is
That's
it?
just a factory defect.
Okay.
That is not an M.
No, that's an M.
Let me see this again.
No, it's cool. You saw it.
Can I?
No.
Bro, you're holding it like 10 feet away from my face. Alright, put your hand like. And you're angling it so I can't
Literally
even see
not
it.
seeing it.
It's not even an M.
Why you gotta be this close for
It's a
him?
factory defect.
Where's this company at then? Let me see. Okay.
So you're just gonna have like
Mine style.
light skinned fat guy.
Yeah.
And a keychain?
Yes.
You're not even light skinned.
Yes.
You're not fat.
North Philly, can you relax?
Yeah, this is the worst part of North Philly. Intersection of a main street. Aruba.
Mark, I'm fat and I'm light skinned.
And there's 2 bells, so people know I'm coming through if they hear me.
And one of them's purple. My grandma loves purple. So you're just gonna say fuck you, grandma?
Yeah.
You're gonna say fuck you, Lela? Okay.
Oh, alright, word. You for real right now?
Okay.
Just so you guys know,
You're welcome.
This whole episode
You're
is
welcome.
thank you. This whole episode,
You're welcome.
Thank you, Vic. For the keychain, I didn't want it.
Let's see who's really grateful. He's getting mad.
To be in all honesty, you guys were both gonna get wooden dicks, but I decided not to do that.
Yo, you know what's really
I'd be
funny?
more happy with that.
It was keychains that there were wooden dicks that said
Really?
Aruba on them.
You know what's really funny? When I
I
was
think
in
you
Spain,
didn't get them because you didn't want to buy wooden dicks.
No, I was gonna get it. They had a bottle opener too. That was literally this big. It was a cock with a bottle opener joint on the end of it.
Yeah, I'm cracking out because in Spain was the same thing. Like being my age, a young boy, there was certain gift shops where you went
Yo,
in, and
they
there
have
was
the
a
same-
corner where there was just a bunch of like wooden dildos.
Yeah, but they have like a bunch of that stuff, and anywhere you go, they have them drawn as like.
But it was just like,
because they had like pipes and shit for like weed, and it'd be like you have to like suck the guy's dick basically.
but
to
I
get the
forget
weed out.
exactly like where we were at. But it was just like a regular gift shop that was just somewhere.
He would have liked that.
Yeah.
And then there was one where was a girl laid out, like her legs spread out, and you had to basically like eat her out to like get the smoke out.
I like that.
People are perverted. Yeah. So there you go. Some keychains that you'll put in your everything drawers and never use.
It's perfectly tied shoelaces.
You're gonna use it every day. You're gonna drink every day. You're gonna purposely buy the glass Coca-Colas at Qdoba just to use it.
I don't even think I can do podcasts anymore.
Why? Because you want the chubby guy. You knocked them over. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Something happened. I forgot.
School.
I mean, yeah. I'm tired.
School hat.
I'm tired. I'm broke.
Back. School's back like
And
it
I'm
never
hungry.
left.
I feel like it's gonna fly by just because like my whole like.
You know what's
schedule-
really funny? I feel like the same thing too. But continue.
It's just like I wake up, go to class, go to the gym, go to work. Like if I have to edit, I'll edit, and then wake up and do it all over again.
Like, I don't know why though. It's just like when I look at the schedule and I just like going back. Before when I used to go, I used to be like, damn, I'm back, and I feel like now this is like gonna take forever. But it's like when you look at the schedule and it's like this class consists of this date starting at this day all the way just until like for me it's like December 14th. And I'm like, it's not that far. Like
My birthday, and then I get off school.
yeah, like it's funny because I think about it. I'm like,
And then Christmas.
December is like it's literally you get off beginning of December kind of, and it's
Yo, what are you
chilling.
doing? What are you doing? Give me the keychains. What was I gonna say? There's another hurricane hitting Puerto Rico, yo. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I saw that when
What's
I
his
went
name?
to
Dorian?
school.
Dorian or something like that. Yeah.
Dorian.
I was
And
looking.
Florida.
I was looking on the news, and it just came up, and I was like, "Is
Didn't
this
they-
like a recap?" Because I'm like, "Yo, didn't
You
we?"
got this on DVR, mom?
Because I'm like, "Yo, didn't we just go through this?" Like, and then they're like, "Oh,
We just got power back.
like for real? Can you imagine? Yay!" damn. Like, that has to suck going through all of that. Not to mention with everything happening from just this summer with the whole protest and them not having any money to build stuff. So it's like they barely progressed regardless. And now it's just like, yeah, I planned for this to mess y'all funds up. And now it's like, here's another one. Because they said that if it heads towards the left, I think, like if you're looking at it, if it goes down, it's not going to be an issue. But if it goes more up, then it is. And then they said also because Florida might get hit by it too. But
is it going to like pass
Florida's
Florida
a part.
and, like, swoop through it?
Florida's a part of the United States, and I won't really care as much. I care about our islands.
It's not that at all. It's that we'll know they'll be okay. Like,
Yeah.
they'll get help.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, no one hears them is because it's like we all know that if something was to happen, it would be immediately, you know, ambulances, all these people.
Get it cut off. When you guys got walnuts in here?
Yo, you just like shoot heroin? What was that? He sneezed twice. Like,
You know, certain people sneeze differently.
no, but that after John, after the sneeze was weird. You seen that?
Jesus.
So you guys got walnuts or corn in here?
No. Corn?
Apparently I'm allergic to walnuts and corn.
You're allergic to everything now. I feel like every other day you was hitting this into the group chat like, I have a mild allergy to this.
No, I only said the one thing, the mild allergy to corn and walnuts.
Didn't you tell me something else too? Like when we were on the phone, like cats or something?
No, I probably told you that, like, I told my doctor I eat cheese and my stomach was hurting, and he's like, don't eat cheese. And I was like, okay.
Okay, that's not happening.
I was like, you sure my stomach isn't hurting for any other reason? He's like, I don't know.
Are you sure? He's like, no, you have to stop eating cheese. Are you sure though?
He's like, do you drink?
I really like cheese. Are you sure?
He's like, do you drink? I'm like, I don't know, like once in a blue, like parties. Like, I don't know.
You drink like twice a year.
And he's like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm like, you know, occasionally, like, holidays.
And it'll be like one.
And he's like, well, don't drink.
And it'll be like a Seagram's.
Yo, yeah, I don't stop shitting on Seagrams.
I'm not shitting on Seagram's.
When I get my sponsor, which is Seagrams.
Ain't nothing wrong with Seagram's. I'm just saying, like, it's not like you are a heavy drinker.
Everybody always be like, QB on them bitch drinks. Yeah, them bitch drinks taste good.
I'm just saying, it's not freaking like Patron, like straight up. Like, it's not gonna fuck you up. You could drink those and be fine. Especially you. Yo, I'm getting sick and tired.
This is the same dude just looping the block.
He got nothing. He's looking for like.
ETC, what's up, niggas?
Yo, gotta get on podcast.
If they hear my motorcycle rev hard enough, I can be on their thing. This video is sponsored by the guy that keeps passing by my block.
Harley Davidson.
This video is sponsored by Advanced Auto Parts Exhaust.
By AA MCO. It's like the like they do the car noises. Remember you did that shit?
Parts plus auto parts. Sorry. I had to sneeze.
The heroin.
That shit hurt, bro.
The beer's coming back.
Wait,
Does it itch?
did you shave it again? Okay, wasn't sure.
Yeah, I've been shaving it. Keep shaving it. I'm gonna shave it again tomorrow. Nah, not tomorrow. It's too, I gotta get up too early. I gotta get up early.
Yo, you know what I was thinking about? And I was thinking about literally like just today walking home from work. Why don't niggas carry mace?
You walk from work?
Yeah.
Damn.
I walk everywhere now for the most part.
Your calves might be
Answer my
asking.
question, nigga.
Wanna see your calves?
My calves are chilling. I only worked legs one day this week. Can you find my leg?
Yeah.
I used to walk from St. Peter's all the way here all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Nigga, you did too. You was there with us every Friday.
Bro, we used to always come through
First
with the
off.
walk.
that was different. I was young and in my prime.
I'm sorry.
How old are you?
You can't tell me your prime is that young, and that's it.
I would feel really upset if your prime was like 8th grade.
Yeah.
That was my prime, bro. That was my
Most
prime.
people's prime are
Your
at
prime in
least-
what? Everything? Your walking prime.
my prime in mobility.
Mobility. Okay.
My prime, like I was able to
mobility.
Disability mobile.
That was my prime to walk for at least 5 miles and not feel it.
And not still exhausted.
I vividly remember being 8th grade. You was feeling it. You was still complaining about it whenever it was hot out.
Remember he got mad because we were in the mall and we were walking too fast and he got mad, so we had to slow down.
No.
Y'all was going at it that day.
First of all.
He was like, "Why you walking so fast?"
First of all, when y'all go to the mall, right? Are you walking? First off, let me paint the picture for them.
Ends, but continue.
Let me paint the picture for them. We young as fuck, right? We got dropped off by our parents at the mall.
That time, we was driving.
Because it was just stuff.
We was like at the Mills or something like that.
We were at Cherry Hill, I think.
I think it was the Mills, or Neshaminy. Neshaminy or the Mills? 'Cause I think
y'all used to.
Regardless, it was.
Y'all used to walk fast, regardless of what year it was, what age we were.
2012.
When he wasn't in his prime anymore.
Fast.
When he wasn't in his
prime. When I was in my prime, right?
He could keep up.
No, not even. Y'all would be walking like y'all got somewhere to go. We got dropped off by our fucking parents. We got nowhere to go. We got until they get here at fucking 7 o'clock. It's 5:30. Where the fuck y'all walking to so fast? Slow it the fuck down. We gonna walk the fucking mall 3 times. Like, gee. But that's how they always been though. Wildwood, alright, Wildwood. They wanted to fucking walk the boardwalk. Shit, we already seen.
It's a week. What are we supposed to do? Sit in the room for
We can do something else other than walk the fuck.
Why? Tell me what is there to do?
I don't know. Make friends like I did. That's what.
Time out. Where were the most people at? Down the shore.
On the beach.
What's near the beach?
The stores.
Say it.
The stores.
Where are the stores?
Sand.
And where
What's next to the
sand?
What's next to that? What's above the sand? There's wooden planks. What do they call it?
It's a walk.
What kind of walk?
Street walk.
It's not a street. Ain't no cars on there.
There's a train car.
He said, "Make friends." That's what I did. What, the people that were above us? That was it.
Next door.
That was all we were gonna.
The Kylies.
So we were only supposed to make friends with people above
the
us.
Olivies. It's just one Olivia. But anyway.
Oh, well. He said, them guys want to walk the boardwalk. Some shit they done seen already, like 8
We was gonna
times.
walk the neighborhood.
Bro, but first of all, y'all sitting here saying, "Oh, where the people at on the boardwalk?" But y'all ain't talk to them.
How you know? You weren't there.
I was there for the first 3 times, and I said, "Fuck that shit. We're not doing nothing with it."
We had plenty of people. We have stories to tell too.
Yep. Especially at night, because that's when, all the teenagers just came out.
Not to mention, I want to go to the house that had all the lesbians. They not going on over there. Ain't nobody getting their dick wet over there. Somebody did. Somebody got.
I said,
somebody did, and at least somebody did, and somebody tried.
Somebody almost caught a charge.
Let's not bring that up.
We don't associate with
That
that anymore.
Though.
We are delivered.
But we helped you out because going all the way over there, you found a place to eat. That was the only Hispanic.
That was the only reason.
3 times.
The only Hispanic.
That was
place
the
to eat.
only. First off, by the way, I ran out of clothes, and I had to go to the laundromat, and that was a fun experience. They don't have anyone working. See, I'm used to Philly, where Philly has attendants working the laundromat.
Because people going to draw in Philly.
Yeah. Over there, they had, and I know this is like in New York too, but over there at Wildwood, they don't have anyone working it. So, first off, I lost $1 because I needed detergent, and I put money in the machine, and it never gave me my detergent. Second off, I
He
didn't
was
know.
looking for help. He was like...
First off, I was trying to ask people for help, but everyone only spoke Spanish, or they spoke Ukrainian, because apparently that's the only 2 people.
Ukrainian.
I don't know, because that's what I assumed. You're from Ukraine? No, I think I did. I think I asked the one girl where she was from.
did, 'cause you told us
I told
about
you
that.
that, right? Because I was stuck, but then she came and she was stuck, and I'm like, you got to do that, and then thank you, or whatever the fuck they speak.
Wow.
Oh, whatever the fuck they speak.
I hope she's not listening because she's probably really offended by how you made her sound.
Thank you. I don't know. I mean,
You said or whatever.
do they not talk a little like Russians or something like that?
Damn, bro.
I don't know.
So you lost your money.
So lost my money, and there you go. I couldn't find any help. I had to figure it out on my own. I was a man on a mission. I was a lone wolf. That's when I found that Spanish store, and I think I came back with a jarrito.
A what?
A jarrito?
The fuck is that?
A jarrito?
He said it exactly the same.
Mexican soda. The Gyarados.
Oh, okay.
You had Aruba.
But I didn't have a bottle opener, so I couldn't open the fucking
You're welcome.
thing.
See, you can't do that with this one.
When are we going back?
I ain't gonna pay no more with y'all.
Not if it
No, this
consists of
started because we were
walking.
walking.
Not if it consists of walking.
You go down there to walk the boardwalk and do shit.
I ain't do shit.
How you know you wasn't there?
Cause y'all told me the stories.
What stories? Tell me. Tell me.
Stories about like bitches getting fucked underneath the boardwalk.
Okay.
It did happen.
Okay.
So that happened though. You could have experienced that with us.
Mark, why would I want to watch someone else have sex and me?
No one said to
nothing?
watch.
Nobody
but just,
watched.
You just it happened. We
to
were
make the jokes
there,
and
and
be
But y'all didn't know what happened at the time. Y'all found out after. Y'all like,
I
bitch
mean,
came
no.
up with wild
No,
hair.
we were-
yeah, what were we
We were
supposed to sit
talking to
there?
them before the hand, and then they went down there, and then we spoke to them afterwards. Because we met people.
You know, we met people. Not bad. It wasn't people at the house.
They weren't playing Smash
Let's not
Bros.
talk about the ham for like the 30th time either.
It was not. Please. I hate
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about
the
here.
laundromat did.
Because it was something I did. Okay.
Yeah, and it's something you did too. You can't get out of this.
That shit was
It's
funny.
funny.
It was like, what was it?
We were just confused because we were like, one day it's there, and the next it's not, or the same day. I don't know.
We talked about this already, so let's change
The
subject.
moment that he said some shit, we was like what? That shit was so loud. All I seen was this John.
I couldn't even hear. No, I couldn't hear what we were saying on here.
That shit was funny.
Funny though. I don't know. It's just for me, you know, always going to like the beach and stuff and the shore. That's just what we did. It was the only thing to do. So
I mean, the only fun thing y'all probably did was wake up at like 2 in the morning and go watch the sunrise.
no, what was,
It was-
funny was when Ricky did it.
Oh yeah,
because he walked
We all got
halfway
up,
with us.
walked in. He was like, "Oh, we going?" He said, "Oh, we going all the way out there." I'm going back.
Yo,
Turned around and went right back.
I think I asked him. I was like, "What's your?"
Yo,
he's-
Ricky was still to this day still the funniest nigga during that trip, yo. Without even
was.
trying.
Yo, cause y'all remember when this man started eating the ramen raw?
Yo,
said-
like 3 of them did, and then you went to take a shit and Swain each of your noodles by the time you came back. out.
No,
Or you ate-
Swain went to
the
take a
bathroom
shit, and I was high as fuck. So I ate his noodles. He was
Then
mad.
from him going there to the bathroom, it was cooked and you ate it before you.
Nobody's food was safe in the
He
house.
came back. He was like, "Damn,
Damn.
yo, you ate my noodles."
Nobody's food was safe in that crib, bro.
I'm
Not when
saying.
I was there.
I miss that nigga, yo. Now he went back to school. Fuck.
And then we were peeping out on you talking to.
Oh, John.
That's another story right there. Did we ever tell that on here?
Oh no,
I don't know.
it was funny though.
It wasn't much to it though.
It wasn't, but it was.
It
just,
wasn't. I didn't seal the deal only because like I was like not sure what was going on, and to this day like still don't know.
I just want short pizza. Remember we carried that husky ass box down the boardwalk?
Wow. What
Remember
was
that
it? What was like the size? Was it like 20
It
something?
was huge,
or-
but there was like 4 or 5, like 4, like one on each corner, and somebody holding the base because it was like bending, and the whole boardwalk was just staring at us carry it back.
Yo, where'd you get that from? We're like, that way. That place over there.
Shit was bomb too.
It was.
Yo,
But it
go
sucked
somewhere
though.
else.
It sucked though because. You know, when they cut the slices, they were pretty big slices. Like I wish they did a much
you-
smaller.
Like,
that way.
instead, like the down, like square piece, like square.
That
slices.
or just like skinnier slices. That way, you know,
'Cause
more
when you pick-
people can
yeah,
get them.
and when you pick it up, it's just like
Yeah, because it was like out of that big pizza, which was like this big,
Mm-hmm.
it was like about a max of like maybe like I don't know 8 slice, 12 slices,
Yeah.
if anything, and it's just like
Still bomb though.
yeah. But then you got to think about dividing it between like what 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, geez,
That was a fun trip.
it was.
He had fun.
Did you have fun, Quentin?
We got a lot of memories from that trip. Which is why we got to do that more.
Good job.
We need more trips. So we can bond as a unit.
Yeah.
No? Okay, he's on his phone. He doesn't care.
I'm just trying to figure this shit out.
He's talking to the Ukraine girl.
I'm not sure if she got her laundry done.
Did you ever get that done?
I
It's
got
been
to
3 years.
I was gonna buy those Chris D'Elia tickets still,
What happened?
but then I was gonna take my dad.
You realized it was an hour.
Well, I read the reviews and people were like, "Yo, the shit only lasted about an hour." Like they're like, it was funny as shit, but like, wish it was longer. And I'm like,
Longer than the drive. Or the drive was longer.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not to
That's what I was
mention,
like,
it's
fuck.
probably like the beginning part of it, like the good short of the beginning. Probably like nothing is happening, so it's probably
Yo.
like 45 minutes.
Few
Actually,
people,
just
few
like,
people were pissed because they were like, some like all the reviews were mostly good, but like there was like a couple that were like, he was drunk, and
fans don't care.
he was like, they're like, the opener was funnier because Chris was just drunk and slurred all his words and this and that. I was just like, damn. I was like, I don't know if I want to risk that
Going out there
Yeah,
and the
going an
whole
hour
show is
and
just like,
30 is like the whole show
Then
was
everyone's there
trash.
for you.
and-
And then your dad's like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I was like, if he was, I wish he was closer because then I definitely would have did it. Like if it was like a 45-minute drive,
I wasn't expecting it
Different
to
story.
be like that.
but this joint was an hour and 30, and like my dad was like, damn. So, and the only tickets that we could buy was a 10:30 show because I was trying to buy the 8:30. But
Damn, you're not getting back to like 1 in the morning.
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying. When he sent me that text like talking about it.
Jeez.
so I was like, I'm bummed because I really want to see him live, but
I mean, he'll come around.
I don't know, bro.
Eventually, people remember.
A lot of them.
There's like a bunch of people in the comments like, "Yo, come to Philly." He just ignores all of us.
But that's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a
most of
time.
them will
Don't
come to
worry.
like AC.
Don't worry.
For
People
casinos.
eventually remember that Philadelphia is actually a city. Don't worry.
Mm.
A lot of them just go to AC. You gotta look at the billboards or like Harris.
But if John Mulaney, see, I know John Mulaney is like gonna be funny regardless. John Mulaney was at Bethlehem, PA. I'm going.
His voice alone, he looks.
Yo, I just
he sounds way younger than he looks.
I just watched
or like the opposite. I don't know.
I watched a special from 2018, Kid Dangerous, Radio City, whatever the fuck it's called. Give me a sec.
I don't think it's that important, kid.
Kid Gorgeous at Radio City. Yeah, and it's fucking hilarious. I was cracking up. I was crying. I was like on my way to work. I was like, ah.
I gotta make a comedy playlist on Apple Music. I have playlists for everything else except for that type of stuff.
Nick Swarton's going on mine. Chris D'Elia, John Mulaney, Blue Collar Comedy Tour, Cat Williams. Got my
Old
list down
school,
packed.
old throwback Dane Cook. Good
Full
shit.
fact. I got my list set up. Basically, I got 5 so far, and I think I'm good with my 5 because they're funny as fuck. It's just that some of them are like haven't put out new content.
Mhm.
It's like I guess I would need a playlist.
I feel like a lot of comics are probably scared as shit to put out content.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's catching shit right now, but I don't know for what. But apparently he's catching
Bro,
shit.
well, he's catching shit, but like a lot of people are defending him at the same time. They're trying to get him canceled, and they're like,
You're not
like,
gonna
he doesn't-
cancel Dave Chappelle.
He literally made the whole special about not giving a fuck
Yeah.
about being canceled. So
You're not gonna cancel Dave Chappelle because the people that enjoy him are gonna not be offended by any of it. Like
Yeah.
like original fans of Dave Chappelle, still gonna fuck with him because they know how he is. The
The people that are trying to cancel him
are fans of his.
exactly.
So it's not gonna make a difference.
That's what I'm
People
getting-
that haven't been paying attention, never.
People who
listened.
never watched his fucking show, because his show was fucking that crazy as
It's
shit.
iconic as fuck.
Did you
and it's
watch the
fucked
special
up.
though?
With the newest one? No,
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't watched
funny.
haven't really watched any of the Netflix ones that he's made. Unfortunately,
They're all funny. They're actually really funny.
I've just been lacking with like I feel like new comedy specials just aren't hitting. like
Yeah,
they used to.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I was gonna say my when Netflix puts out a special, I'm already assuming it's gonna be bad.
There's so many now.
Only because like when they first started putting them out, they were fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn. I'm kind of expecting this. Like now, it's like every time a new special comes out, no matter if I like the comedian or not, I'm like, is this shit gonna even be good? Because like when I first started watching Netflix specials, they were like fucking ass.
In the beginning, it was like they were just putting ones that were already made onto their platform, and that's when I would watch a lot of them.
Right,
And like it was, and like that's literally when that's all I used Netflix for before was watching comedy specials. Yeah, like that was the main reason I would use Netflix is to watch the comedy specials. And then they just tried to like, which they did. They like completely swallowed up like the comedy, like stand up game. Just because like if you look at Hulu's stand up category, there isn't one. There's like 2 like specials that they have on there, and there's ones that they don't. People don't give a fuck.
They must be
about.
giving out like bank.
They
for
are.
That shit.
Dave
I
Chappelle
never watched
got
the.
crazy.
I haven't watched the Chris Tucker one. My mom said she liked it somewhat, and then I didn't watch the.
Everybody's coming back to stand. Ellen came back to stand up, and it wasn't.
I watched that, John. It was alright.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It wasn't like.
She also hasn't done it in
was
so
like-
long.
It was like.
Go back to your show.
Yeah,
This is why you're on daytime.
Just fucked up.
My time is not your
No, that's
shit.
my girl though. That's my girl.
I know. I love Ellen.
She actually just put a John on Twitter. I was like, "Do you want who can be my next correspondent?" And I'm like, "Yo, I need to get all my crazy shit off the internet right now, so I can go out with flyers."
No, but I mean, she made her transition to nighttime television. Like it's not as a talk show, but like she has shows that are on. So she's doing
yeah,
good.
game night, no, gaming games.
But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's not the same anymore. Like I was even when I was young, I was like mentally like stable enough to know that these are fucking jokes.
I think Adam Sandler just released one too, right?
He did, and that was like a couple months ago. And
haven't
I'm not
watched
interested.
Yeah.
but
Not interested.
yeah, like even as a kid, I knew like this isn't serious. And then there's like grown adults that are like so upset.
I'm telling you, man.
But like,
It's, like, it's a joke. It's a joke. Like it's that simple. Like
It's
it's
a
3
joke.
words.
But like I was saying,
a joke.
I
He's
told
saying that
somebody at my
they're
job, I was like,
serious.
comedy is an art form. So you're basically saying that like they can't express their art, like that's their art. So
Literally everything.
Then someone's gonna argue like, "Oh, that's not art. He's just."
Literally everything they're saying, like no, but like I'm not saying when people just say shit just to be shocking. I mean genuine comedy where it's like they have a topic and they set up like wordplay or something ironic where it's like, oh shit, like this is funny, and it also has some truth to it, which is like Dave Chappelle to the T. Like he has plenty. Like we talked about it before. We talked about R. Kelly, and he has
you really gotta watch this fucking the Sticks and Stones one.
like he talks about the R. Kelly shit, but this is like specials before everybody tried to cancel R. Kelly. Even though, also another thing, why is everybody acting like we didn't know that R. Kelly like did some fucked up shit back in the day?
Not only that, he talked about that because you know how like that chick who made the Surviving R. Kelly released a documentary. And she threw everybody under the bus who didn't want to make the documentary. His name was one of them, and he's like, first off, bitch. He's like, he didn't say that, but he was just like, he's like, when this bitch was in my office and she asked about it, I just said no, like because she's like, hey, Dave, I'm making a documentary about R. Kelly. Do you want to be in it? Nah, like, but he said that she asked him right before he was just about to perform, like he's about to go, like, so like if he, like why would he say yeah to something he's
So,
not gonna
like,
hear much more? This old ass song. What the fuck?
He's trying to make
I
like.
got money, I got dollars, I got da, 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 da.
Like, why would he say yeah to such a serious commitment?
Right, but yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, first of all, I'm about to go on my show. You gonna ask me 5 minutes before I get on on the fucking stage to be a part of a documentary? Like, first off, what is it even about? It's
Yeah.
R. Kelly and him.
If you do it like that,
like,
if you do it that way, you probably already think too like, oh, this person bullshit. It's probably some little ass documentary. Like anybody who's doing it legit will come to me like on some real
right.
like.
But then he was also like, he's like, I said no because I don't know the motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know him, so why would I
Yeah, but like
talk about somebody I don't know?
back to like the whole like ball play, like the R. Kelly John he had back in the day. It was titled like How Old Is 16 Really? He's talking about like, oh, everybody's mad at him pissing on the 16-year-old. Like, oh, but like how old is a 16-year-old? They can make a decision they don't want to be peed on. And he did that whole bit. And he was like, all right, so let's put it into perspective. He brought up a girl that was like in Philly that she got taken from like two like pedophiles or whatever. She was 8 years old, and she got home by like the day was out. Like she broke free and got home. And there was another girl who was like 11. It was a white girl who got like lost, but she was like 3 blocks from her house. And he was like poking fun at that. He's like, so how old is 16 really? And he talks about a little black kid who like got life in jail for like practicing WWE moves on his best friend. He ended up killing him, and they gave him life. And he was like 6 years old. So he flipped it. I was like, how old is, like, if you're gonna charge this little black kid with life in jail for playing around, and then like the 16-year-old who like should probably know that shit. Like that's funny, and he also turned this into like, oh shit, like this shit is corrupt. It's just something that's still going on today. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to be like a lot of them, like a lot of British comics. I forgot what the fuck. There's one guy. He just be saying like anything just to like get a shock factor. And
Ricky Gervais?
No. I know who he is. I wouldn't have said like that guy. But yeah, I've went on that same rant like multiple times on this podcast. But like, it's whatever. It's just still at the end of the day, it's like it's a joke.
It's because we hold Dave Chappelle close to our hearts. When people try to cancel him,
it's not even. It's not even that, because even if you say the same thing with newer ones, it's like, yo, like if it's distasteful, then I'm gonna say like, oh yeah, like that wasn't even funny. That was just him trying to be like an asshole. But if it's genuinely like, yo, like this shit is funny, which is subjective, but also it's like if done with good intent, like it's a big idea.
Yeah.
Or what's the big deal? Where can they find you, Q?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Q etc. and Twitch.tv etc. Mark, where can you find you?
Find me Instagram, Twitter, Marky Mark. Vic, where can they find you? And etc.
Shout your stream, nigga. What you doing?
I'll do the next one.
Oh my god, yo.
All right. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch. Nameless. I don't feel like getting the. Okay. Yeah, nameless X __ yeah. Slash, yeah.
Twitch.tv.
Yeah.
/
You'll see it right here.
Oh, you giving me extra work now? So now
you're gonna do it anyway.
But yeah, find me on Instagram and Twitter, Young Dagger Vic, etc. His email is real.etc@gmail.com. Instagram, Twitter, real, etc. Love y'all. See you next week. Bye.